Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Super Mega World Series, and we are here through two games in the tournament finals. The Centralia Blazers have managed to win both of them, and not particularly close. Taking a look at the bracket, Blazers win 9-5 in the first game, followed by a 4-0 shutout on the back of both Manny Kays and Kerwin Arches. So we head to Game 3 with Wanda Dregler and Ratanda Black on the mound, a chance for the Blazers to sweep. The Epics came into this red hot after a huge win against the Twin Cities Blue Hawks, but maybe that extra game of rest for the Blazers was enough for them to feel confident in this series. So without further ado, I want to jump right into this game, and Jesus, there she is again. Masha Donga in the number 9 spot at shortstop. She will come in despite Kitty Kaufman having a pretty solid game. Very productive. She will not get the start. She goes back to the bench. Charlie Lopez getting ultimate disrespect in this series. For the Epic region, it will be Ratanda Black on the mound. This will be the first game at the Tiger Den for the Epics, so we'll see if they can feel comfortable there. On the other side, it'll be the Boss region setting the lineup here. Marvin Steed will get the seat. Marsha Brown will sit in left field today. In right field will be Nairubu Wanga, and we'll have Hercules Bentley on first. Let's see. Yeah, everything else seems pretty much standard. We will see Junior Young Sr. in the catcher role today. John Renero starting in the DH spot. We'll see how that plays out for this Boss region with a chance to sweep. We have not seen a sweep in any of these series so far, so we'll see if the Blazers can pull it off in the tournament finals here at home in front of the Blazer crowd of Centralia. A chance to win the inaugural Super Mega World Series. The Boss region have remained dominant. The only team to really shut their offense down was the Blue Rocks, who they faced off in the first round. It was a very quiet series overall, I think until that last game where the Blazer offense finally started to turn it on. Wanda Dregler has pitched through 2 games so far, only allowed about 3 earned runs. Nice diving play from Kay Gutterson. He gets up and tosses slowly to first. That will get the leadoff man, Hanley Dexterez, for out number 1. Darcy Hicks comes in, batting .400 with 5 RBIs, and 5 home runs and 11 RBIs. Wanda Dregler will get a strike at the top of the zone. She has pitched well so far with a 3.24 ERA. Coming into this matchup, she gets a pop-up down the first baseline. Behind, or into the shallow right field line there is Hercules Bentley to catch that one for out number 2. Devon Gonçalves, pretty weird tournament for him, batting .300. He has 1 solo home run, and he hits one off the end of the bat to second. He'll lose mojo as he grounds out to second and ends the inning. So 1-2-3 for Dregler in the first. We'll see if Ratanda Black, who is 1-1 on the tournament in her 2 starts, can find the good side of her pitching style here against a very hot Blazers offense. They won 4-0 in the last one. Trips is locked in, batting .618. It's been off the end of the bat and lofted into deep left field, and it's carrying up against that high wall. Sluggy Boomhauer, playing left field today for the Epics, ends up hauling that one in with his back up against the wall. Just missing a home run there for Trips, and now Scoops Tomahawking, who already has a 2 home run game earlier in this series. He hits with this one tailing towards right field, and that's going to hang up for Hera Williams for out number 2. So making decent contact, but not able to barrel the ball. Ratanda Black has to has to have a big sigh of relief. She has not allowed a home run already. And Elvis Stanley, who has that tier 3 clutch trait, currently a no pressure situation, and he hits one up the middle that Dexterez is able to track down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for both starters. Here in the first, nothing ball game. See which team flinches first. The Epic region is absolutely capable of taking control of a game if they are able to get themselves into a groove. The only locked-in player in the Epic starting offense is going to be Hack Liner, who lines one into left field, but Marsha Brown tracks it and catches that for out number 1. Sluggy Boomhauer has been pretty solid so far, batting .457, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Dregler finding her spots here as she gets a first pitch strike and a liner to second. Out number 2. Ray's Rufo comes up batting .333. The Tier 3 high-pitch trade has not really been effective for him, at least notably in this game, or in this tournament, excuse me. He gets a high pitch there and fouls it back. Falls behind 0-2, and Dregler will hit one in the corner here, and it's going to drop right in front of Slash Trips. I don't know how he was not able to haul that one in, but it ends up being a 2-out single for Ray's Rufo with good speed on first base. We'll see what happens with Harmony Strauss coming up. She's one of the more reliable hitters for the Epics, batting .385. 4 home runs, and she'll get a base hit up the middle here on an off-speed pitch. So despite her gearing up for the fastball, she was able to slow it down and wait for that pitch to get to her and line it right back up the middle. So 2 on and 2 outs for Hera Williams, batting .200. She has that Tier 3 off-speed hitter trait. She gets a fastball low, fouls it off late on the swing there. Inside for ball 1. Has Tier 1 surrounded activated for Wanda Dregler here. 2-1 count. Hera chases strike 2, low. 2-2 now. And a liner to Elvis Stanley will end the inning. So a bit of a rally going there for the Epics, but they leave 2 runners stranded, something that they have done often in this tournament. Typically, they've been able to overcome it. We'll see if that is the case today. They are putting a little bit more pressure on themselves, knowing that they have to win 2 here at the Tiger Den to go back home and with a chance to win this series and the tournament. Rotunda Black falls behind 2-0 to Kate Gutterson. Kate had a huge 3-run homer to kind of take this ball game out of the hands of the Epics early. He'll end up walking against Black and standing on first base for Marsha Brown, who is pumped. She comes in, she knows where she's at right now, getting the crowd into it. She's locked in. We're in a high-pressure situation, so that helps her attributes out quite a bit. She hits this one hard but late, and it's going to tail foul and out of play. Had the distance there. 1-1 count. No speed on first. Nice frame job there from Strauss behind the plate, and that's going to activate Tough Out and K Collector. And it ends up being Rotunda Black who gets the K there. 2 traits that activate with 2 strikes, and we saw the pitcher win that one. Here comes JYS. He has been hot and cold, batting .400 right now. His 1 home run and 7 RBIs. Call him hot now, as that's going to be sent to deep left field, and that's going to get out of here. The shallow walls here at Tiger Den really play well when you can get the ball in the air, and that's what JYS did there. A 2-run shot right now could be the difference maker. The Sawteeth catcher coming in up huge for the Boss region for now. Rotunda Black, who was locked in, goes back down to neutral mojo. She's got to be feeling really frustrated with 1 out and a runner on first. Chance for a double play instead. She gives JYS the pitch he's been looking for. A grounder here to second will be out number 2. 2 on, nobody out, or I'm sorry, 2 out, nobody on for Hercules Bentley. Now batting .318. He hits one popped foul into right field, and that's going to get out of play. And a grounder to first should end it. Godsendez will scoop and step on first to end the inning, but a 2-run shot from Junior Young Sr., the veteran, comes through for the Blazers, and now does Dregler have the lead that she needs? We'll see. She's going to go 9-1-2, starting with Mashadonga, who's tense, batting .148. We know this story since the beginning of this tournament. You don't need me to rehash anything. And this one's going to get down over first base in front of Uwanga. And a leadoff single from Mashadonga gets her back to neutral mojo. We'll see if she can finally turn things around for the Epic region. It might be a little too late at this point, but we'll see what she does for the rest of this game and series. And Dexteris gets one down the left field line. That's going to tail into the corner. Marsha Brown, thankfully being a lefty, she did not have to worry about that weird indent in the left field corner. And it's going to be runners on first and second. Donga did have to hold at second with the risk of that throw there. And 2 on, nobody out for Darcy Hicks. Big moment here for the Epics. Hicks takes a strike high. Ball high. 1-1 count here for Hicks with surrounded activated for Dregler. 2-1 count now. And an inside pitch, and Darcy Hicks gets it in on his hands. He's not able to turn on it, and it's going to be a lazy fly to center field, the first out of the inning here. And again, you already saw 2 runners left on base in the last inning for the Epics. They cannot afford to have that happen again here. Devon Godsendez is now tense. Average down to 286 after a ground out. He takes a strike. And this one fisted over into left field, but foul. 0-2 count. Godsendez will line straight to Gutterson. And he reacts, tosses it to second quickly, but runners read properly and held. This is your moment here for the Epics. They need the vet to come through. Tier 2 A6 Exterminator activated and locked in. Swings at the first pitch low and fouls it off. Oh! Hackliner sends it to deep left center field. That's got a chance, and it's going to get out of here. The Epic region fight back. They just take the lead here. It's not over yet, but he does what he needs to do. Hackliner, his 4th home run, his 12th RBI. Give the Epic region the 3-2 lead here. And Wanda Dregler might be done here. Sluggy Boomhauer 0 for 1. And a base hit up the middle, so the inning continues for the Epics. Dregler tense, and that could do it for her after not 4 consecutive. The big 3-run homer and followed by a single puts her in a tough situation. She's going to stay out there. And Reyes Rufo, who worked a walk in his first at-bat, will ground out to second to end the inning. But the Epics, with an epic comeback already, 3-2 lead here in the top of the 3rd. A lot of game left to play. We're nearly halfway through, and the Boss region know how to put up runs. We saw the back-and-forth game in the first game of this series. The Epics found a way to win it late, but we've seen a lot of lead changes so far against these 2 teams. Uwanga takes strike 2, 2-2 count, or 1-2 count for K Collector. Ratana Black will get him to foul back. Almost checks his swing and almost goes through, but holds back on an inside pitch. Froze on strike 3. Nasty off-speed pitch from Black as she's able to get Irubu Wanga looking for strike 3, and that'll be out number 1. Slash Trips comes up. Tier 3 rally starter activated here with a deficit and nobody on. Slash Trip nearly missed a home run in his last at-bat. Pulls that one foul, 1-2 count, and K Collector activates for Black. She gets it. 2 strikeouts here to start the bottom of the 3rd. And now Scoops Tomahawking will come up 0 for 1. His average sitting at .515. He has had a huge series so far and looking to keep that going as he gets a 2-out single up the middle. Reyes Rufo will hold him at first, and Scoops gets his mojo back. He's locked in with 2 outs and Elvis Stanley up. Kind of crazy that we're only in a medium pressure situation here. But Elvis Stanley will not have clutch activated. And a grounder to second. Dexter's easy toss to first, and that'll end the inning. So the 2-out single means nothing. And the Blazers are not able to respond after that huge 3-run homer from Hackliner, who at this point should be considered the offensive captain of the Epic region. Harmony Strauss is locked in. She got a base hit in her last at-bat. And this one hit off the end of her bat, and Scoops tomahawking with a nice diving play. And that has to be because of the locked-in mojo that he made such a nice play there. He gets the out at first base. And Wanda Dregler still tense, approaching the 40 pitch mark, geared up for that one. And Hera pulls it foul, fouls that one off the other way. 0-2. Hera pops it up, and that's going to be out of play. Taking strike 3 at the top of the zone. Hera loses mojo. She says something to Dregler. She heads back to the dugout. I think the coaches are talking to her, needing to keep her mouth shut, especially in this type of situation. We can't let the emotions get the best of us here. Mashadonga to left field. That one's going to hang up for Marsha Brown at the wall. Good hard hit for her. We'll definitely continue to take note if she gets another at-bat in this game. But the lofted single into right field on in the first at-bat, and then that hard hit ball, she gets pulled, so we don't have to worry about it. Charlie Lopez justifiably comes into play short now. And Ratana Black stays out on the mound here against Kate Gutterson, who walked in his last at-bat. Just hit the 40 pitch mark is Black. K Collector activates on a 1-2 count for Keg. Pops it foul and out of play. Wow, Keg wanted that one, and it's going to be foul off the face of the third deck. 2-2 count now. Ratana Black has to be very careful. Full count, and there's ball 4, so Keg showing his prowess at the plate. He works 2 walks so far. And Marsha Brown comes up. She's still locked in despite going 0 for 1. Ratana Black gets pulled for Rally Overo. Rally not having a good tournament, but showed up really well in his last appearance. He should be at full stamina here. Marsha Brown struck out in her first at-bat. No speed over at first. Fouled that one off, and it's going to be 1-2 with tough out activating for Marsha. And a liner will go straight to Charlie Lopez. That'll be a nice, easy out for the Epics. We'll see Junior Young Sr. come up. He hit that 2-run homer, and he gets pulled. Whoa, Marvin Steed comes in. Tier 3 power versus righties, but tense. High-pressure situation. We'll see if this is the right decision for the boss region. Taking a strike right down the middle there. 1-1 count with 1 out. Well ahead of that off-speed changeup, and that's going to be a 1-2 now. Curveball misses the top of the zone. 2-2. Marvin Steed, oh, geez. Checks on ball 3. Full count now. And there's ball 4. So Marvin Steed managing to work a walk. Rally Overo may have used this as a strategy, as now Rally Stopper should activate, and a chance for a ground ball double play with John Renero up at the plate. Decent speed, but not the greatest. Marvin Steed, still tense, is going to have lower speed than normal at first. And a liner into left. It's going to... Oh, just off the glove. 33% chance for Sluggy Boomhauer, and tough play from Keg Gutterson as he was kind of mixed in between second and third. Once he realized the ball dropped, he was able to get into third base safely, but that was really close. Now bases are loaded for Hercules Bentley. A breaking point here for the Epic region as Rally Overo struggling. Something he's done often in this tournament. He gets strike 2. Oh my God, strike 2 called. Low and outside, catching the corner, the ump gifting him with the strikeout. And that'll be out number 2. So now Rubawanga, no Willard Wiggins, who is batting .500, but sparsely used in this tournament so far. Tier 3 RBI hero with bases loaded and 2 outs. Again, pivotal moment here in this inning. Strike 2 called. 1-2 for Rally. And a grounder fouled on the first baseline. We'll do it again. Rally gives up another foul ball pulled down the line. And unplayable. There's strike 3 called. And Rally Overo ends the rally. Willard Wiggin frozen. Second strikeout for Rally Overo. Despite putting himself in a very tough situation, he is able to stop the rally. And the boss region end up going bases loaded and 1 out and unable to score a run here. So we'll see if that marks the difference in this game. So a couple of different changes. You see Stig McGee coming in behind the plate. We saw Hanzo Majiko come in to shortstop, and Marvin Steed got pulled. I didn't remember who ended up going in his position, and Wanda Dregler allows the walk. Darcy Hicks will come up now. with Hanley Dexter is on first base. Infield a double play depth. We're now at max pressure. Runner takes off, and a foul from Darcy Hicks. That must have been a hit and run. Not the strongest arm behind the plate in Sting McGee. Weaker than JYS. 0-2 count here for Darcy. Playing protection. Checking on the runner at first. Wander over 50 pitches here. Inside pitch to dead left field. No doubt shot to the second deck, and Darcy Hicks does it again. Oh my God. A bullet off the bat. Perfect launch angle. You could hear that missile hit off the bat. An epic shot. His 6th home run. Going 429. And that'll extend the lead for the Epics. You can tell they're fighting for their lives here. Dregler gets pulled for Spike Pena. Spike has been able to take advantage of that Tier 3 reverse split straight. He'll use it here against Stefan Godsendez. Godsendez looking worse and worse throughout this tournament. And a dribbler down the first baseline, and it's going to stay foul. Excuse me. It's going to go up the middle. Scoops with a nice backhand. Will toss to first, collects himself. And that's out number 1.
Number 5, Liner.
We're here in the top of the 5th. Hackliner comes up with nobody on. Hit the 3-run homer that gave the Epics the lead in his last at-bat. He falls behind quickly 0-2. And a grounder up the middle will keep the Epic region going. Their momentum continues as Hackliner red hot right now.
Number 23, Sluggy Boomhauer.
1 on, 1 out. High pressure situation for Sluggy Boomhauer, who will face that reverse split straight. Spike Pena at half stamina here. Strike taken inside. Sluggy made a mistake in left field, not his primary position. He grounds into a double play there, loses his mojo, and that'll end the inning. But Darcy Hicks with a 2-run shot to extend the lead. We have 6 outs left to work with for the Boss region if they want to close this one out here and avoid going to Game 4. The Epic region looking to see what they can do as Dur Neverwalker will come in to replace Rally Overo. Muffin Studwick comes in to replace Stefan Godsendez at first, and Willie Bacon will come in to replace Sluggy Boomhauer in left field. Willie Bacon likely would have made that catch, as he is the better defender in left. Now, it's also important to note that these are a lot of defensive moves that are with the hopes of kind of holding off the Blazers, but we're going through the heart of the order in these next 2 innings, so we'll see if Dur Neverwalker and the Epics can hold the fort down. Charlie Lopez will get that grounder, a scorch to short from Slash Trips, and he'll ground out for out number 1. Scoops tomahawking 1 for 2 and locked in. Dur outside for ball 1. Ball high. What the hell was that? That one, one of the weirdest hits I've ever seen. He essentially tomahawked it right into the ground, right in front of the plate, and it shot over the head of the third baseman. It gets down in left field, one hopped over to Willie Bacon, and a runner on first with 1 out for Elvis Stanley. We're now in max pressure, so Tier 3 clutch maxed out here. See what Stanley can do, batting 306. Runner takes off, ball low. Strauss down to second base and easily catching Scoops tomahawking. Caught red-handed at second base. And a tough situation there as Elvis Stanley comes through with a big hit to the left center field corner, sliding into second base safely. And you have to imagine Scoops likely scores from first on that hit if he doesn't attempt to steal. So a big missed opportunity for the Boss region on the stolen base attempt. Dur Neverwalker exhausted. Buzz past him will come in to replace him. Tier 3 RBI hero with a runner on second base with near max speed for Kate Gutterson here. What could be 5-3 or a runner's on second and third is now sitting with 2 outs for Kate Gutterson, who walked 2 times in 2 plate appearances. He pops up, and that's going to go foul behind the plate. 2-2 once again. Another pop foul. This has been his MO. And he strikes out swinging. Buzz past him. Throws it right by him. And that'll be strike 3, swinging to end the inning. So the Epic region starting to run out of gas in the bullpen, but Buzz Pasta was able to clean that inning up after allowing a double. Thankfully, Harmony Strauss able to help out as she was able to catch that runner stealing second base, preventing a runner from scoring. 0-2 for Rays. Dribbles in front of the plate. Sting will step out of the crouch and toss the first easy out, number 1. Here comes Harmony Strauss, who's locked in, still facing that Tier 3 reverse splits. She's 2 for 2, if I'm not mistaken. Ball low, does not catch the corner there. Pop foul, just off the inside part of the bat there, so not good contact. 2-2 for Pena against Strauss. She takes ball 3. And fastball sent to left field. Strauss gets that one up, and it's out! Harmony Strauss with an epic shot. Oppo Taco for her. It goes 391, just barely getting over the wall. Her 5th home run and 8th RBI. It is now 6-2 Epic region. Again, that never say die attitude showing up big time here for the Epic region. 0 for 2 is Hera. She is stepping up to the plate tense. Spike Pena at neutral. Mojo getting close to the end of his day, helping with that reverse splits trade, and it's going to help him here as Hera gets the off-speed pitch, but it's a soft line out or fly out to right field. I just now realized Nairubu Wanga shifted from right to left, flipping spaces with Marsha Brown. Not sure why they did that. 2-0 count here for Charlie Lopez. He hits one hard to center field, but that's going to hang up for slash trips. That'll end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the 6th to get a little insurance. Epics lead 6-2. It'll go 5, 6, 7, starting with Marsha Brown, who is locked in. Buzz past him at the current time will stay out on the mound with Tier 2 specialist offsetting that locked-in mojo for Marsha. Popped foul and out of play for strike 1. We're in a high-pressure situation here. Not sure why it's not max pressure. Tough out activates. And strike 3 called. Marsha Brown will lose her mojo. She walks back to the dugout. Without number 1 in the books, here comes Sting McGee for his first at-bat of the day. We're now in max pressure. Tier 2 specialist here against the Boss region as well. Sting's bat not helping too much in this tournament, batting .214. No home runs, 1 RBI. Lazy fly out to center field will be out number 2. The Epic region 1 out away from moving on to Game 4. John Renero comes up 1 for 2 with a single. Has the pop and the bat to keep this inning going and this game going. He'll take 2 low, and Big Hack will activate a Tier 1. Gets a... Oh, my God. Brave of Buzz past him to send a fastball right down the middle. And sliding in to try and catch that, but just knocking it down is Ray's Rufo. So a runner on first with 2 outs. And Hercules Bentley comes up tense now. Buzz past him was locked in before allowing that base hit. He's approaching the 20-pitch mark, and that'll get him just to about half stamina. And a dribbler down the third baseline, and it is going to stay fair. Buzz past him still has plenty of time to turn around and throw it to first to end the inning. Hercules Bentley trying to do his best to hustle down the line, but can't make it. And the Arizona Epics fend off elimination, at least for today. They win this one 6-2. They dominated most of this game. It got a little nerve-wracking there in the second inning when we saw that big 2-run homer from JYS against Ratanda Black, but she locked in afterwards, and she was able to keep that Blazers offense at bay. Big shout-out to the bullpen for helping her out with that. But 6 runs on 9 hits for the Epics, 2 runs on 6 hits for the Blazers. Blazers offense a bit uncharacteristically quiet today, especially from the top there. 0 for 3 day from slash trips with a strikeout. Scoops Tomahawking continues to do his thing. 2 for 3 today. Elvis Stanley 1 for 3. Of course, that could have been an RBI double that he had, but Tomahawking caught stealing. Kate Gutterson, 2 walks and a run scored. No hits today. JYS a big 1 for 1 day. He only got the one at bat. Did he have a ground out as well? I can't remember. But a 2-run shot originally got the lead for the Blazers, but that was pretty much all the offense for that team. 0 for 3 day from Marsha Brown, 2 for 3 from John Renero, 0 for 3 from Bentley, and a 1 for 1 or 0 for 1 day for Uwanga. I was wrong. Uwanga got pulled. So who's playing left? Must have been Hanzo Majiko. Oh, yeah, it would have been Hanzo because Elvis Stanley was still at short. Anyways, Dexter's 1 for 2 with walk and 2 runs scored. So he scored both times he reached base. Darcy Hicks with a big 2-run homer. That was an insurance run. 0 for 3 from Godsendez. I don't think you can start him. Heckliner continues to stay hot. 2 for 3 with a 3-run homer. Sluggy Boomhauer 1 for 3. 1 for 3 for Ray's Rufo. Harmony Strauss stays hot. 2 for 3 with a solo home run. That was the last run scored by the Epics, and 1 for 2 day from Masha Donga, where she scored a run. Hera's been really rough in right field, going 0 for 3, and her average dropping to 167. So now you could almost say that Masha's more justifiable in the lineup than Hera, maybe? I don't know. Her defense is still way better than Masha. Anyways, Dregler gets the loss today, her first of the tournament. 4 innings pitched. She goes 7 hits, 5 earned runs on 2 home runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Spike Pena still pitched well. 2 innings pitched. She gave up 2 hits. 1 was a solo home run. And that's it for the Blazers. On the other side, Ratana Black didn't go as far, but pitched more successfully. 3 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 home run, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Overo gets the win, 1 inning here, giving up 1 hit and 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. He had a really tough situation he was able to get out of. Dirt Everwalker allowed 2 hits but no walks in 2/3 of an inning, and save for Buzz past him as he gets 1 1/3, 1 hit, and 2 strikeouts to end this one. So Heckliner gets the number 1 spot, Junior Young Sr. gets the number 2, and Harmony Strauss with the number 3. The Epics. We're heading to game 4, folks, as we will see another game at Tiger Den. Seems like the Blazers might have came into this one a little too cocky, and now they're going to have to face off against Elmo Slayer, his first start in this tournament finals, as he missed the first start of the tournament, or the first game of this tournament, due to going to game 5 against the Blue Ox. So, wow. Lefty Southpaw will come up to the mound for the Blazers with a chance again to try and eliminate the Epics and get the first ring in Super Mega World Series history. We'll see if they can do it. Elmo Slayer has not been his dominant self with only a 4.38 ERA and a 1.38 whip. We'll see if he can turn things around now that he knows that he has to get it done for the Epic region. I believe the bullpen for the Epics is pretty gassed at this point. We'll take a quick peek at them. You have Holder Close, who's at full stamina, so you could still use him, but he has not done well up to this point. Buzz past him could manage to go maybe an inning or so. Rally Overo could come in for a rally to stop potentially. Durn Everwalker kind of gassed, and then you have Langdon Strider nearly at full stamina, but not you really can't rely on your best pitchers in the bullpen right now. And that's where you need to get Elmo Slayer locked in early to see if they can shut down the Epics. For the other side, the Blazers are likely finding their pitching staff pretty gassed as well. Although Spike Pena did go a while. He's at half stamina. He likely wouldn't be able to do more than just 1 inning. Shady is pretty much full. Same with Burt Bergerer, Taylor McWales, and Maverick McMahon. So actually, Spike Pena really helped the bullpen out with his pitching performance going the distance after Dregler got pulled. So we'll see if that plays a factor. They have a strong bullpen over there. Even if South Palm can't go the whole way, we'll see if they can get it done in the bullpen. But that's where we'll leave things. Thank you so much for watching. Who do you think is going to pull this off? Can the Blazers close it out? Or will the Epics fight back to Game 5 and try and win it at home? We'll see you next time out. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.